Rejection is a very real part of life insurance sales. If you're in final expense, let me tell you, there's going to be days you're going to be frustrated by the rejection that you're going to find in this very simple industry. So, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why rejection is happening and also the antidote so that you can actually be the best that you can be, taking care of some amazing people. I know rejection is kind of a sensitive thing for a lot of insurance agents, but you're going to face a lot of it. So I hope you enjoy this content and I'm going to dive into it with you today. So before I do, my name is Jason. I'm your friend in the industry and very blessed to partner with some of the most amazing brand new and veteran agents alike, international agencies selling shoulder to shoulder life, Medicare, and annuities face to face, but more importantly in the telespace, and free resources always for your taking at jasonfinalexpense.com. And if we can do anything to serve you, we absolutely will. So let's get down to it. A lot of times when you're dealing with final expense insurance, a lot of folks think that's a sensitive topic. So maybe you're going to take it a little bit more on the chin than you may know. So tip number 1, if you're taking notes, rejection is very normal. It's a normal part of this process, and understand it's normal. You're not abnormal here. A lot of times you get into the sales industry and you think everybody's going to buy from you. And if that's what you were told, I'm sorry, it's not the truth. So don't take it personal. I know it's easy when we're trying to make a living to let that negativity stick on you, but you've got to let it flow off like water off a duck's back. Find it to be normal. And when you know that rejection is a normal part of the process, hopefully you won't take it as personally as maybe you did yesterday. Now, sometimes people don't purchase from you or put you off or put you at arm's length because maybe they actually don't have any money. It's very possible. Some people are not your candidate to purchase final expense insurance. And when you're intentional about knowing that sometimes they just don't have the money necessary to make a sale for you, it's not about selling this person. You got to understand you're here to serve them. And if they can't even afford what you sell, then this rejection that maybe you're feeling isn't really personal in the first place. It's just the fact that they can't pay for the offering that you have currently. So first off, tip number 1, really knuckle down and go, you know what? Can this person afford it? Maybe they already have coverage in place. They don't need me. That can happen very much in this industry. So don't take it personal at all, my friends. Just accept it as a normal part of a sales process. You're going to get told no way more than you get told yes. And that no, getting you, all right, off to that next home if you're a face-to-face final expense insurance agent, or maybe you're a final expense telesales agent. It's actually hearing a lot of no's and a lot of rejection. Know that that's normal. And you got to just sometimes know that this person's not my candidate. I got to get off to the next phone call, because one no is one step closer to you finding the yes and getting hopefully success here. You've got to keep yourself into a positive, powerful place if you want to find profitability or have a great chance to. And rejection probably takes out more insurance agents than you may know. 90% of the agent force fails. And sometimes because they maybe failed to get told about the massive amounts of rejection that will come, it can rob you of your joy, rob you of your hustle and your muscle. Instead of finding more people to talk to, maybe you're going into that fetal position, and that can take agents out. And I know that that's not going to be you. So first off, one important thing, if we don't get anything down, is rejection is normal. It's normal. You're not some unicorn that just landed on Mars here with a massive amount of rejection. Now, if we want to fix rejection, tip number 2, this is big. Now that you know rejection is normal, number 2 is very important for you. You've got to understand, we've got to now analyze, why am I getting rejection? Why am I experiencing all these hurtful things right now? This is where we've got to knuckle down into knowing maybe some things that we can fix. Look into the mirror and know, can I actually improve? Can I minimize the amount of rejection? This doesn't mean you're not going to get rejection, my friends. It's going to happen. But can I minimize this as part of a process instead of maybe the problem that I see it as? So sometimes, number 1, maybe we're coming on too strong. That can happen. That can increase rejection if you're coming on too strong. Maybe they feel it's a callousness or just we're going way too quickly. All right. Maybe there's number two, a misunderstanding in our pitch. That can be a problem, increasing rejection. So we've got to self-analyze. And sometimes we can't see it ourselves. We need to have another person that has done this a long time. I've been in this insurance industry combined with my telesales background. Dear goodness, 2+ decades, 20+ years. And I help a lot of agents that partner in our agency and even agents that don't. So if you need resources, reach out. We'll serve you in any way we can. But sometimes there's just a simple misunderstanding. Just like in a relationship, there may be a misunderstanding that creates conflict. Sometimes in a sales presentation, if there's a misunderstanding between you and the consumer, it can cause some of those calls to go negative, to go into a place where they go, not going to happen, bud. All right. Misunderstandings can create messes that sometimes are self-induced, and that's tough to swallow. But having a misunderstanding that's fixed can increase your chance of success and get you more wins and get you more people that you can ultimately protect. Now, there's also a reason that these massive amounts of rejection can happen, and that's because maybe we missed a step. We skipped things. The fast way to fail is to take a shortcut. Think that we can reinvent the wheel. The wheel is round, and we've got to make sure, am I actually improving? Am I improving in the value that I bring to the consumer? And this is something that you got to not overanalyze, but you've got to have a good brother or a good sister in the business that can really speak life into you and then say some things to you that you may not like, but are what you need to be the best. All right. Iron sharpens iron. And you've got to analyze why you're getting rejection so that you can know how to move forward with just power and strength. Remember, you've got what it takes. Belief is the backbone of this industry. And I hope you're liking this video so far. If you do me a favor. All right. If you like it, hit the like button. And if you don't, please put it in the comments. Let me know what we can do to bring more value to you. And thank you to my subscribers who push me to drop content and create as much as I can to hopefully give you value. So number three, this is big. You got to handle rejection in a positive way. And I know you're probably thinking, this guy's crazy. What do you mean handle it in a positive way? This feels horrible. I don't like rejection. Who does? You've got to handle it in a positive way because you can't let it get you down. You got to turn the frown upside down and go see more people. The best way to fix the negative airspace is actually applying more action with a smile on your face. Be sincere about diving forward to the next person that you can go protect. It feels bad now, but once you get a sale, all that frustration, all that rejection won't even be there. Believe it or not, you get that sale and all that stank that you felt from that rejection is completely evaporated. You're now in a place where if you're prepared because you understand, number one, that rejection is normal, if you're prepared because you've analyzed what actually maybe increased the level of rejection, you've learned from it, now you can lean into action. You can handle rejection because you're now prepared and polished. You know the punch is going to come at you. If you're prepared for the punch, now you're in a position where you've got defensive mechanisms that can deflect that feeling so that you can lean forward with more action by building deeper relationships with your consumer because you know the negative's going to come. You know the rejection's heading your way and you're not going to be dissuaded by it. You're going to be dynamic. You're going to bring value to your consumer now. Instead of skipping steps, you're going to give real solutions, and that will increase your success ratios and help you find more final expense sales, more solutions that you can bring instead of every other salesman out there that's just pushing product, backing up things to the front door, and believe it or not, applying high pressure instead of being the best professional that we know that we can be, which will allow you to shine, sell more insurance, hopefully, and help increase your chance of becoming a top producer. Just remember, every no is one step closer to you getting your yes. Don't take it personal, but analyze maybe why so that you can attain hopefully more wealth. I appreciate you watching. Hope this helps you. Don't let rejection get you down. Keep getting up. Keep giving these prospects more. They're amazing folks that need these solutions that you as a final expense insurance agent provide. And if we can do anything to serve you, or if you need a good work family to call a home, jasonfinalexpense.com. I appreciate you watching, and remember, you've always got what it takes. We'll see you soon.